Okay. After you got the adjoint A, you need to transpose. Okay, you need to transpose Cij. We got it as a Cij. So adjoint is ADJ A is equals to Cij transpose. Okay, which is we need to transpose, we will get, what's this, 3, negative 2, negative 4, negative 3, 1, 2, negative 2, negative 3, 2, 5, 1, negative 1, negative 2, and then close bracket. Okay, and then close bracket. Okay, and then after that you put here, but still wrong here, still wrong answer. You should have negative, you should have 3, you should have 3, negative 3, negative 3, right? Negative 2, betul. Kenapa jawab yang betul ni? Kejap.
The compactor is atas dia.
Oh, the cofactor dia dah transpose lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Labeling lah, meaning labeling here. Labeling here. So this is Cij transpose. Okay, this is, here is Cij saja. Alright. This also not adjoint. This is Cij. Okay. So this is adjoint. This is adjoint A. Okay. Clear?
Ya, doktor.
Alright. So next, okay, next. Okay, next is, okay, then you already know about operation, addition, multiplication, subtraction. So now we go to some what is this? Solving the system of equation. Solving of system equation, which is somebody asked me last weekend from this group. Is it from this group or not? Because he asked about this, regarding of this. We need to find the solution for the system of equation. Okay, so so we have 3 type of solution of equation. We have 3 type of solution. So unique solution. Unique solution meaning just only one solution. We have one solution for this system of equation. So if we go to the we can solve by matrices and simultaneous equation. So meaning we have a unique solution, just one value only here. And then we have infinitely many solution. Infinitely many solution meaning we have a lot of solution. For example, 3 plus t equals to 5. So how many t that equals to 5? T will be T1, maybe T1 equals to, can be equals to 2, right? Can be equals to,
No, doctor.
no doctor. Why? Something wrong. So there is still one solution. T1 equals to 5 minus 3. So we have 2. One solution, only one solution, okay? One solution. But we want infinitely many solution. What the meaning of infinite many solution? We have a lot of solution inside that number, that equation. Okay? So how we want to represent infinitely many solution? How? So how? So infinitely many solution, if we have 3 plus t1 equals to x. So what is x? X is 3 plus t1. X will be depends on value of t1. So if t1 equals to 3, is it possible to get x? So we have x and we have a t1 value here. If t1 3, what is x? 6. Okay, if t1 is equals to 0, what is x? T1 is equal to 0. What is x? X is 3. If t1 equals to 1.1 over 2, 1 over 2, so x equals to 3, 1 over 2. So this value will continue until no end. Okay, no end here. We continue. The value is infinitely many solution. How to find this? How to find this kind of solution? So to find this kind of solution, okay, to find this kind of solution, so we will have 0 equals to 0 equals to 0, meaning if we have a b c d e f and then we have a matrix g h and then we have 0 0 0 0, so there is this form of matrices. If we get this, meaning the solution is infinitely many solution. But for this, if we got like this, meaning we got 1 0 1, we got the diagonal series of matrices. So this is A, B, D maybe. So we have 5, 2 and 3. Meaning this equation, this variable value have one value, and this value will give one value, and then this give one value. That's why it's a unique, only one solution. So we have another solution which we call it as a no solution. How to be no solution? When the matrices will be A, B, C, D, E, F, and then G, H, and then we have a value here 2, and then here is 0. So there is no solution. If you get this value, this kind of matrices, so there is no solution. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals to 0, right? But here 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals to 2. So something wrong lah. Something wrong here. Cannot be defined. So maybe here there is 0x1, 0x2, 0x3, 0x1, 0x2, 0x3. So we plus 0 element, and then we got 2. So there is impossible to happen. So that's why we call it as a no solution of matrices. Okay, so solving the system of equation inverse of matrices. So we have learned that to find this three type of solution, we need to know about inverse of matrices. So we know that to get inverse of matrices, we need to find, we can use three methods. First is formula. Okay, and the second is first is formula, second is cofactor combiner, cofactor, by using cofactor, and then another one is by using what? ERO. Okay, ERO. So solve the system of equation of this. Okay, to find the coefficient of matrices, which is when we put x value, x2 value, x3 value, so we will get 2. When we put x2 value and add x3 value here, we get 2. And meaning we need to find what is the value that make this 2, that make this equation 2, and that which is make this equation 3. So how to find this? So first of all, we need to find, we perform with the matrices. So this is x1 is 0, here is plus 0x3. So how to perform with the matrices? We get 1, negative 1, 1, and then we have 0, negative 2, 1, negative 2, negative 3, 0, and then the variable we put in this side, x1, x2, x3, so that equals to 2, 2, 3. So please do not miss this step, because if you miss, you will lose your mark for the test 1. So make sure you perform this first. Right, then and then if we multiply these matrices, what we will get? We will get 1 this row times this row, so we will get x1 minus x2, 1 plus x3 equals to 2. Make sure we get this equation back. So 0 x1 minus 2 x2 plus x3 equals to 2. Negative 4 negative 2 x1 negative 3 x2 plus 0 x3 equals to 3. So meaning we represent the same equation but in form of matrices, right? So how to find this? So now we have A matrix X, and then the solution, we call it as a B matrix. So to find X, so X, okay, we multiply inverse both sides. So how to multiply inverse both sides? So A inverse, I put here lah. Okay, we multiply A inverse X equals to B. So now B we put it here. So now we want to solve this equation. So to solve this equation, we need to multiply with the inverse. So make sure for the properties of matrices, we will concern on the position. So we know that BA is not equals to AB, okay? Because matrices involve position, okay? So if we put A inverse in front of this, so we need to put in front of this, not at the back, okay? So we need to A inverse in front of this. Why we put it like this? Because we know that before here we have A inverse over A inverse A X equals to B. So as usual, we actually add 1 here, okay? So A inverse, the properties of matrices A inverse A, we will get 1, okay? Identity, not 1, identity, we call it as identity, sorry. We call it as an identity, okay? Identity, okay? So here we got I X equals to A inverse B. Okay, A inverse B. A inverse B. So we will get X. So A inverse B. So when we get this for matrices, we will get the solution for X. Alright. So first of all perform in these matrices. Second is find A inverse. Find A inverse, okay? After find the inverse, and then third we will need to solve the solution. Solve X equals to A inverse B. So we will get the solution. Okay. So first perform this formula and then find the inverse. Okay, this is first step. The second step, find the inverse. Third step, we solve the solution. We multiply this. So what we'll have? We will have this. Okay, this is equals to 3 times 2 plus negative 3 2 plus 1 3. negative 2, this row, second row, first column, second row, first column, second row, first column, right? So we will get negative 2, 2 plus 2, 2 plus negative 1, 3, negative 4, 2 plus 5, 2 plus negative 2, 3. Okay, so you get what? You will get 3, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So you know that x is contained of x1, x2, x3. Okay, so that's why we just equivalent with this equation, equal. So we have a unique solution. So this kind of operation, we have a unique solution because the existing of A inverse. Okay, if not existing of A inverse, maybe they have a few, maybe it's no solution or infinitely many solution. If they exist of inverse, so that's why we need to know the determinant. If the no determinant, meaning the matrix is no inverse. Okay, to solve this kind of equation, if we have inverse or no inverse, if we using this formula, we need to find the inverse. If the matrix is no inverse, what should we go? How we want to solve? We can use a Gaussian elimination or Gaussian Jordan elimination. So by using this method, even we no need, we just we just go through with the process how to find the inverse, and then we can know the matrix have a solution or not have. So we can find the infinitely many solution and no solution of matrices. So if you see here, this is a Gaussian elimination. So Gaussian elimination, first of all, we have this matrix, and then we perform with this matrix, and then we find this form, which is a diagonal form here. We just make sure the lower value is 0. We just stop here, and then we take, because we know that in this equation actually 1, negative 2, 3, 0, 1, 4, 0, 0, 1. So we will have x1, x2, x3. So we will have 9, 7, 2. So x1 minus x2 plus x3 equals to 9, x2 plus 4 equals to 7, x3 equals to 2. So we can find this. We find the x3 equals to 2, so we put x3 here, x2 plus 4, 2 equals to 7. So x2 equals to 7 minus 8. So you will get negative 1. Okay, so now we have x2 is negative 1, x1 equals to 1. So you put inside here. X3 equals to 1. So x1 equals to negative 2, negative 1 plus 3 1 equals to 1 equals to 9. Okay, equals to 9. So we solve this first. X1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 9. X1 equals to 9 minus 5. So we get, okay, X3 equals to 2. Sorry, X3 equals to 2 here. So we get here is 6. So 8 minus 9 minus 8, you will get 8. How get 2? How they get 2? Negative 1. Two. So x1 equals to 1. So x1 equals to 1. x2 equals to 3. x3 equals to 2. Okay. This is. Okay. Betul. That is correct. So this is Gaussian elimination. If Gaussian Jordan elimination, you just solve everything until identity here, and then just put the solution here. Okay, so you get the same thing, the same result. Okay, you can use Gaussian elimination or Gaussian Jordan elimination. So it's depend on you how what is, and depends on the question. What is the method that we need to use to find the solution. And then another way, we have a Cramer's rules. Cramer's rule, we use a formula, which is we use a determinant or the determinant, and then there is the formula how to find the determinant, which is we put if we consider x1, so this is, we know that x1 column, so we put with the solution b1 b2, and then the rest we just copy. And then we know this column is represent x2, so we put as a solution here b1 b2. So we will find the value of x1 and x2. Okay, if this is for, if 3 by 3 matrices, we have this kind of equation. So make sure D is not equals to 0. So if equals to 0, we cannot find the solution for this by using Cramer's rules. Okay, the thing is, if you see here, this is B1, B2, B3, because this is a column for the S1, and then we adjust for S2 here, because the column is represent S2. We put the value of B, and then this is X3. Okay. For example, okay, this is simple. Okay, this is simple. First we perform with this matrix form. So we got x1 is this 3 7, and then we replace this with this. Okay, replace this equation to this. And then for the second row here, we replace dia bertukar semua. Okay, and then we replace this for the second row because it is S2. So we solve this. This is a determinant. This is determinant. This is a determinant of X matrices. So we get 1. Okay, for 3 by 3 matrices, so we will need to find this is determinant, which is determinant of A is negative 13. So if we find here 2, 5, 3, we need to put first x1. Okay, we put here this first x1, and then for x2 we need to find x2 here, represent here x2, and then the third column will represent x3. Make sure you just put in x3. Okay, and then you get the value for each respective variable. Okay, easy or simple? Now guys, easy or simple? Okay guys, are you here? Are you here?
Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor.
Okay, this calculator is quite good because, okay, for example, just make sure you can translate into the working lah, if you want to answer the question in your exam. So if we have this, okay, so now we have 3 by 3 matrices. 3 by 3 matrices. Okay, I already put the link into your what? Into your add the comment. Add your comment. Okay. Just make sure here you nak put we need to adjust here so that there is 0x2. Okay, make sure that is you need to put here, right? So this is -1, 2, right? 4 lah, 4. Set the matrices. -1, 2, 2, -3, 1, 2, 0, 1, 0, 3, -4, +4, 2. Okay, and then every detail solution, so you click there, you tick there, so you will get 4/5, 3/2, and 8/5. Alright, -8/5. So the solution, where is the show the solution? So the solution, they use Gaussian elimination. So make sure the first color ERO we use this, we make sure first is 1. After first is 1, the second row will be 0. After the second row will be 0. The second row will be 1 here. Okay, you need to understand how they but the method is as I taught before lah. And then if in my calculation there is no calculation here, but because this is online calculator, so it show everything. So this you need to you can ignore. So this is the correct solution, or they label it like this. This is operation. This is operation inside, and then you will get 1 and they find until this, so you get this equation. Okay, so or by using a determinant Cramer's rule, you just put, by using Cramer's rule, find the matrices, set a matrix. So clear, maybe you can put 3 4, I'm not sure, 4 maybe. So set a matrices, okay, 4, so just put maybe 3. Usually you just set 3. Okay, it depends on the question. So usually you use inverse matrix method, the Cramer's rule, Gauss-Jordan elimination. Another matrix is simple. Okay, boleh tak?
Boleh doktor.
Dah pening ke macam mana? Okay, after this we have eigenvalue vector, eigenvalue and eigenvector, and then application of the matrices. That's all. So you want to rest or stop here? You want to rest or stop here?
Rest.
Rest. And you want to continue a lecture? Or stop here, we continue lecture next week. No answer. Are you here? Ke tidur ni?
Yes, doktor.
Rest. I give you rest for 5 minutes, and then we just continue brief here. Later on, we continue the and then you try to solve the tutorial lah. The tutorial here. Okay. Everything lah, because will be in your first test. Okay. Five minutes. So I come back. I will come back with 9:45. 9:45, and then we already end our class. So should I continue this lecture or just maybe next week?
Maybe next week.
Next week lah Okay, next week I think much better, since if we rest and then 9:45, and then we already end of our and then but you just can go to this matrix to try everything, and you can manage easily to complete your tutorial. Okay, try to use this matrix. Hopefully you can score lah for your exam. Is it okay?
Yes, doctor. Okay.
Oh, if you cannot score, I will ketuk you punya kepala. Boleh tak macam tu? I dah bagi online calculator kan? So, meaning
Yeah.
you tak buat je lah sebenarnya. You do not do in your house, you do not see the video, you do not put the effort to score. So before maybe if you later if you not perform this semester, maybe you cannot pass or this subject, what will happen to you? Maybe next semester will be no more online, so it's more difficult lah to you because you cannot use a calculator and so on. So now you can use a calculator for the quiz one. I can conclude that if your mind setting, you want to cheat, you plan to cheat, so you will not have enough time to solve. But if you really want to improve yourself and you will accept whatever the question will get you, that which is test your understanding of the chapter 1, and then later for this week you will know what is your capacity and how you can construct how your thinking, how to you arrange the idea you manage to solve. And then that is the main objective of my lecture. Actually, I want you to understand with the idea, not with the remember. Because if you want to be a good engineer, a good programmer, the most important is how you think, how you get the idea. Okay, sometimes it's very simple idea to solve the problem of for example a Grab. How the Grab will be one of the highest very high value company, because the idea of to want to solve the people who want to get a taxi, right? So they once they get the idea, and then they construct the program, the coding and so on lah. So now for the next future is this also, it's not about the coding or whatever, but it's the idea. Because if you see the speed 99 might if you go to the Selangor Valley, Selangor, I think Johor already have a speed 99, but in South Northern, no, I not see yet. But the speed 99 idea is to solve the problem, because the owner is OKU. So if he go to the supermarket, it's very difficult to get something which is necessary to daily use for his life. So what he come out with the idea, we want to have a store that we get everything inside there like a supermarket, but the price also more cheaper lah. So because of only that idea, because only of the idea, the store is very solve many people problem too. So that's become one of the fastest grow company lah, which is retail goods for the necessary, which is the store, even there's very small a small store, but it can compete with the supermarket. So for now, if you can see the programming computer. If you go to the outside, there is a lot of program also, there a lot of apps, but it's still a space that if we want to solve a lot of people, many people problem, if we can get the idea to solve that problem, and then the many people get that problem also, so we will the chance to you to success in your business is very hard. That is but it start from the idea, how you construct your idea, how you, what you call it, how you train your brain, how you train your think, the way of think, the art of thinking. That is mathematics. It come from the mathematics. That is my intention lah to you all. So hopefully this SMQ 10103 is not only a subject, but is one a time to you to sharpen your thinking, as well as you increase your knowledge. Alright. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. I try to upload this video. The last week video, I'm not remember to upload it yet because a bit busy with the what quiz one. Because I'm one of the create the question. Okay, so see you at the night, so we can discuss. Tomorrow night I have another group, which is I also discuss for the quiz one, so you can enter if you want. I will give you a link. Alright, that's all. Thank you for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.
Thank you, madam. Salam.
Ramai je kelas saya ni sebenarnya. Hujung-hujung dengar. Tengah-tengah ngajar seorang je respon. Sabar je lah. Attendance list, at least attendance adalah ni, you punya feedback dekat sini. By using apa? Cofactor to find inverse tu. Okay, this is your attendance. Please put your name and your the date lah, date of today. That is your attendance. Alright. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, doctor.
Alright.